Hello, Canucks fans, and welcome back to another episode of the Canucks Conversation, brought to you by the great folks over at Zephyr Epic. You can use promo code Hockey Season, capital H, capital S, Hockey Season. That will get you $5 off your order at zephyrepic.com. That is ZEPHYR epic.com. And if you want to shop in person, their retail location is in Surrey, British Columbia. So be sure to go check them out. Zephyr Epic, free shipping, Canada-wide on any order over $50. Do you pull anything? You immediately put that down.
Yep, that's a pack for the kids.
We got one more pack each after this. So I got one today. But one more tomorrow is your final show. How you feeling?
Good. I'm excited. I'm excited to get going with the Canucks on Monday. Had some good talks over the last couple days here, and there's some exciting stuff coming, man. They're pretty into the prospect coverage, the stuff that I think I'm best at. So that's cool that we're going to do lots of prospect and Abbotsford stuff. I know a lot of people were worried about that. They like that part of the coverage. So
that part's
going to
Canucks Bo Horvat is all I got in that.
Oh, good for you. Little Bo Horvat card.
Yeah.
Put that to the side with the Canucks-ish cards.
Okay, so let's get to the big news of the day.
Yeah.
We're very excited about it. Well, I'm very excited. You're excited too. This was happening long before you decided you were going to leave.
Long time, yeah. Long time coming here.
Sekeres and Price, along with Rink-Wide Vancouver, are joining the Nation Network. Welcome to the team, fellas. We're very excited about it. Jeff Patterson is going to be bringing Rink-Wide, right to the Nation Network. Sekeres and Price also coming in under our Nation Network umbrella, carrying the same banner, promoting each other's work. And this is the exciting part for us. Our new producer, I don't know if you want to pull yourself in here, Grady. Grady Sass from Sekeres and Price is our new producer.
Hello.
Moving forward, along with Harmon and I, it's going to be me, Harmon, and Grady. So pour one out for Aaron. Aaron's going to come back anytime the Oilers win, of course, because he's still with the company. But yeah, Grady, we are very excited to have you on, man. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm obviously very stoked to be working with you guys, and it's been a long time coming here, and today is finally the day. A little sad that I only get 2 shows with Chris, but we're going to make the best of those, and hopefully got some big shoes to fill from Aaron. What does he wear, a size 6 or a 7? Something like that. Anyways. But yeah, I can't wait to get going, and I hope the listeners give me a little wiggle room, because I'm sure there'll be some mistakes along the way, but that's going to happen. So yeah, thanks for bringing me aboard, fellas.
You have done a great job.
Yeah, antagonist asked, which team does Grady support?
Canucks all the way. Canucks all the way. No Oilers fan. I should have threw a plot twist and said I'm actually a Flames fan. I'm sure that would have gone over well.
No, it's good. Grady, yeah, it's too bad we only get 2 shows. I'll be in Penticton again next year. We'll do some more karaoke. I know that.
Awesome. Yeah. No, that was great.
Aaron, in our private chat here, said, Oilers play the Canucks on Monday, buddy. And I said, Aaron, once the Oilers win, that he'll come back for a show. I don't think they're winning on Monday. Sorry to break it to you, Aaron.
Good point. Big week for the Canucks here. Tonight's game's going to be tonight's an interesting one, right? Tonight's going to be an interesting one. You got the worst team in the league.
Sorry, I'm not quite done yet.
You got Thatcher Demko. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, Jeff Patterson is also coming on board.
Yeah.
Jeff Patterson is going to be
regular on this show?
Yeah.
You guys changing that or no?
No, he's still going to be a regular on the show. He's going to be kind of our first fill-in host as well. Most importantly, he's going to be kind of Canucks Army's reporter with, me as well. I'm still going to go to games and morning skates and stuff. But that was one thing that you and I always had to juggle, was one of us had to prep the show, one of us had to go to skate, that type of thing. And it was, a lot of duties that we had to do, that we had to obviously fill your half of that end. So now that Jeff is on board, I'm very, very excited, because I'm going to be able to do the show prep, which takes like 20 minutes, not 3 hours.
Depends if you do a good job or not.
Yeah. And Jeff is going to be kind of at the rink. And he did, the reason I brought up Jeff, because he just brought up the game tonight. He did scenes from morning skate today, and he did it yesterday too. People didn't really notice that he did it yesterday, but he did it today, and he did a really good job. Broke down what Rick Tocchet had to say. And hey, this is a game where we may see some scratches from lineup. We know Elias Pettersson's going through something, right? Pettersson, a game time decision tonight. That's what we're looking for. He said yesterday at practice, he said he was going to play. Like, he declared, I am going to play tomorrow. But, you're a little banged up if you're Elias Pettersson. Does the coaching staff pull him aside and say, hey, we're going to win this game. We need you rested up. Take the day off.
Yeah, this San Jose team, though, they've had 4 days off.
They're going to work hard too,
Listen,
man.
they're going to get a win at some point this season,
Yeah.
right? The Canucks got to come out and play. It's not a guaranteed win.
No,
As much as the betting odds over on Betway there are telling you that, we'll get to that later on.
And if you've been a Canucks fan for more than a year,
Mhm.
you know that this is not a must-win game. Like I saw someone replied to the Canucks tweet about the game day thing.
Mhm.
They were like, if you're a real Canucks fan, you're clenching your cheeks watching this game.
Clenching your cheeks.
In preparation. You don't clench your cheeks?
Not often, no.
Really?
No, not like whatever that was. No, I don't do that. No, I'm not. I think they just got to go and play their game and they'll be fine, right? If they play their game, they're the better team in the end. You got Thatcher Demko in net tonight as well. So that's obviously going to give you a leg up on what you expect to see.
You've never clenched your cheeks?
I mean, no, I can't think of the last time.
Come on. You're on the ride home. You're not sure if you're going to make it. You're in the danger zone.
Okay, yeah. If we're talking about pooping, yeah, I've clenched
that's
my
different.
cheeks.
That's a different way of
Or
clenching
keeping
your
away
cheeks.
from clenching. Yeah.
Yeah, but like when you're nervous, you don't clench at all?
No, not when I'm nervous. No, I'm a fingernail biter.
I'm a nail biter too.
Yeah, that's what oh man, the last couple of weeks here with all these announcements and things, these things are ravaged.
Yeah. My fingernails don't look
all
good.
Those type of things.
Yeah. Oh, you got hangnails?
Well, I got so many of them, it's I don't even feel them anymore.
Okay.
But,
all right.
Yeah. No, good game tonight. And we got a good poll question here too. I want to discuss this a little bit. But the game's gonna be good tonight. But hey, the big one too, you mentioned it. Like, hey, tonight's game, you gotta go out there and play your game to get the 2 points, of course. But Saturday, you get a real test, a Western Conference test against a team that's actually in the top of the Western Conference. Then you got an easy 2 points on Monday against the Oilers. But Dallas on the weekend is going to be big too. But I think that's the worry that you should have about the players is let's not look down the road yet. You got to get points, man, at the start of the season. How important are points, right? Like we can look at it at the end of the year and go back. And I think was it last year the Canucks lost 2 games to the Blackhawks, and we're at the end of the year like, man, those 4 points, like that would have been massive, right? Like these type of wins, you got to bank these points.
And don't you remember last year?
And
go on.
Send a message here to the San Jose Sharks because you got 3 games against them this month. 3 games against the Sharks in November. So you got to watch that.
Do not forget as well. Last year, remember there was that back-to-back where they lost, or not back-to-back, 2 games in a row where they lost to Detroit and Buffalo right when they were building all that momentum.
Yeah.
And we said, we were like, when we look back at what went wrong for this team down the stretch, that's it.
Yep. Antagonist DeSmith is Mr. Saturday Night. He's starting to become Mr. Saturday Night, right?
Yeah.
Hockey Night in Canada. Casey DeSmith. All right. Arshdeep Bains going to join us in about 7 minutes' time. How good is that?
Great.
Leading the AHL in points right now, Arshdeep Bains. Also, Diwali night this weekend at the Abbotsford Center.
So that's going to be fun.
Fun night on Saturday night there. Those beautiful, what do you call that color? Is it like a yellowish orange? What's the name for that? Like
I don't know. Sunburst,
like an amberish color, maybe?
Yeah.
Sort of. I love those jerseys. I think they look great. I think they look awesome. But Arsh is going to join us in about 6 minutes or so here. We'll get Arsh on the show, chat about his hot start to the season. But we got a good poll question as well.
Yes, we do. I'll get to it in a second. Capo Kakinen is confirmed to be the Shark starter tonight. And don't forget, Mackenzie Blackwood has given the Canucks trouble in the past. So if anybody was going to pull off the upset against the Canucks, you would think it would be Blackwood with the Sharks. But instead, it's Capo Kakinen.
You got to watch out these Capos. They're good goalies. These
hopefully,
a guy named Capo can stop a puck.
Hopefully the Canucks can take care of business. And I think that's what it comes down to is you talk about this team taking the next step and being business-like, professional, all that sort of stuff. Win the games that you're supposed to win. Yep. The reason that we say the stuff like, the reason there's a fan out there saying, and there's lots out there, saying that every Canucks fan is going to be clenching their cheeks tonight, it's because they've lived through this. Like they've seen this exact scenario play out where it's like, okay, maybe the Canucks aren't fantastic, but they're going to win this game. And then it's like, nope, they don't win.
No,
so
test after test. If you want to be a good team, if you're proving yourself that you want to become a good team in this league, it's not like there's any easy weeks, right? It's a test after test as you're trying to become a good team. That's what the Canucks are doing right now. And tonight, maybe not the hardest test with the San Jose Sharks, but like I said, they're an NHL team. They're going to win a game at some point this season.
Yep.
Right? It's difficult to go 0-82 on the year.
Yep.
As much as the Sharks team looks like they might do that, they'll get some wins. And they got Kyle Burrows tonight too. Kyle Burrows, he's been eating up big minutes. Have you seen what he's been up to?
Yeah.
In San Jose to start this season? Big minutes for him. He's a power play guy over there, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You know this?
I did know that.
Kyle Burrows, he's a power play guy.
He's doing everything for them.
Yeah, he's third on the team in ice time.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He'd probably be on the first
Couldn't-
pairing right
couldn't be a
now
better
if
guy,
he were
right?
with the Canucks,
Yeah.
right?
He's dropping the gloves too. You know what he's going to be.
Of course
up to.
he is.
Yeah.
Where's he a fight tonight? Cabros drops him with
I don't know.
JT Miller.
He's going to have something to prove tonight. Got him in the Betway bets later on.
Okay.
Poll question. Let's go.
Yes. Our poll question brought to you as always by the great. Look at that speed. Look at Grady.
I know.
Look
Grady's
at that
quick.
speed on Grady.
Because he got
Fastest fingers in the West.
the freaking Edmonton internet over there. Aaron, the damn green screen. I don't want any of that.
Aaron's battling the internet. He's got to dial his phone to make it work.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't have an airport there either.
No. Our Atlas. It's actually in. Do you know?
It's in the mall.
It's in Leduc. Well, I guess ours is in Richmond.
I've been to
Leduc.
Leduc. Yep.
It's far, man.
I used to drive there all the time. Leduc.
Anyways, okay. Our Atlas Goods poll question: which supporting piece player has impressed you the most so far this season? I read that in the wrong order.
Which supporting piece player?
Use promo code CC15 for 15% off your first order of pop rinds. These are the best fresh pork rinds straight from your microwave or air fryer. Think popcorn, but pork rinds, and it's delicious.
Before you get to the results, well, this is part of the results.
Mhm.
Probably the lowest I'm angry we've ever seen here
Yeah.
on the show.
How can you be angry right
1.9%
now?
saying that they're angry.
Yeah. Which supporting piece player
There you
has
go.
impressed you the most so far this season? Niels Höglander, Ian Cole, Casey DeSmith, and as always, I'm angry. 47% of voters saying it's Casey DeSmith, 26% say Niels Höglander, 25% say Ian Cole, and like you said, 2% say they are angry. I'll go first here. Casey DeSmith leads the vote with 47. I didn't vote for the goalie. I
Wow.
voted for Niels Höglander.
Wow, good.
And I don't think I don't understand quite how you can vote against Niels Höglander. I think, without a shadow of a doubt, he's been the most impressive player among this group in terms of what we were expecting from them. Now, I don't know if this is because I had low expectations for Niels Höglander heading into this season,
Okay.
but if you go back and listen to our shows at the start of the year, and look, there was no one in the YouTube live chat saying, oh, you guys are wrong about Höglander. He's going to be a great fourth liner for this team, and he's going to be a spark plug player. He's going to be able to do all this. That wasn't the conversation around Niels Höglander in the offseason and even through training camp. That wasn't what people were saying. I know it's not what we were saying, and there was no one pushing back on us when we said things like, yeah, he's going to make the team, but probably mostly because he would need to pass waivers, and the Canucks don't want to lose him on waivers. I don't think Niels Höglander earned a spot at first. I think he's more than done that now, and that's why he's my pick as the player who's impressed me the most.
Yeah, I mean, 2 goals, 2 assists in 8 games. Stat line doesn't pop like our guest here in a minute here with Arshdeep Bains, but Niels Höglander, I think he's been excellent. I think his wall work's been awesome. He's found a fit there with Rick Tocchet. He's not my vote, though.
Yeah.
He's not my vote. Ian Cole is my pick for the poll question.
Okay, but the reason it wasn't Ian Cole for me is
Mhm.
because I expected Ian Cole to be good.
Did you expect Ian Cole to be 21 minutes a night?
more than that.
You
Yeah,
expected him to be 21 minutes a night?
absolutely. On this team,
I think watching him play on a pairing with Mark Friedman. Can we get the stat up here real quick, Grady? I'll just tell you what, look how quick that was with me too doing the name. You look at the pairing of Ian Cole and Mark Friedman.
saying the name.
They've been excellent. No, I'm saying, yeah, I didn't say Aaron.
Oh yeah,
See, I'm good with that.
nice.
Ian Cole, him and Mark Friedman, they haven't been on the ice for a goal against at 5-1-5 so far this season. They got 55 minutes together. So, not the biggest sample size. We're looking at like 4 or 5 games there type of thing at 5-1-5. Their Corsi real high, not quite as high as the Hirona Hughes pairing, but that pairing's been, as you said on Oilers Nation when you were over there hanging out in your favorite place in the world, that pairing has a chance to be the best pairing in the NHL. But you watch the shot share with Ian Cole and Mark Friedman, 58%. That's better than Hirona and Hughes. Like, they're spending a lot of time in the offensive zone. The other night, I saw like they had like an 85% control of offensive zone possession. They were excellent. That pairing's really found something that when you're using Ian Cole in that situation as a third pairing guy or a second pairing guy certain nights, right? Because that hasn't been just a bottom pairing. Remember the game where Carson Soucy and Tyler Myers were on the third pair and they legitimately were playing like 13, 14 minutes a night? This pairing's been great. And Ian Cole on the penalty kill, I think he's added a lot. Like, this guy, we heard it from Frank at the start of the season. He did an interview with Frank on Frankly Speaking. This guy knows how to win. He's a locker room glue guy. You like that about Ian Cole. He's the guy that surprised me because I guess he signed for $3 million, right? I think that's the cap hit, 1-year deal. Getting up there in age for sure, but the guy just knows how to win. And I think he's been excellent on the ice so far. Still not on the ice for a goal against on that pairing with Mark Friedman.
Very impressive. Some explanation from the goalie crowd. Joey Pitt got in our replies, our pal.
He's a goalie guy too. This whole show's being taken over by goalie guys.
And he said, I don't think any of us thought that Casey DeSmith, of all people, would be able to fill a role that neither Braden Holtby or Yaroslav Halak could. So it's got to be him. That from Joey Pitt.
That's a good reply. Yeah.
It is. It is a good
I
reply.
mean, like, they've all been good. I think that's the part that makes this poll question kind of interesting is, and Jeremy brings it up in the chat here. Friedman, another dark horse as well. Like, I mean, yeah, they've got some guys here that have stepped up into the role. And then you look at some of the players that haven't really blown up to their full potential or what we saw last season as well. Like, hey, wait till Kuzmenko gets going. Like when's he going to find a little bit of a hot streak here and start to win some games for the Canucks too? A couple different players able to bring a lot here very soon for this team. So you're getting some help from the depth, and I think that's why you got a winning record here with this Canucks team heading into San Jose tonight.
Okay, do you want to quickly get in Generous Guy presented by Crown Royal?
Is that what you want to do here?
Let's do it. Generosity lives in the small things. It doesn't need money, an audience, or even acknowledgement. It just needs a few good people. Crown Royal, crown everything. Who's your generous guy today? I got my Crown Corner.
My generous guy is Grady Sass, who's joining the team here as a producer. I said this when this was all going down at Pine Grady. Grady does an excellent job. Grady, I hope you're hearing that. Well, you are hearing this. You're producing the damn show. But Grady does an excellent job with clips. He was there at the Greta party as well, off the clock, but doing content. I think you guys have a tremendous addition to this show here with Grady. He's my generous guy.
You know who my generous guy is?
I don't know.
I think you could guess. It's Arshdeep Bains.
Oh.
With 12 assists through 9 games with Abbotsford. Let's bring him in. Arshdeep Bains joins the show. Waiting on Grady.
Our new producer here.
There he goes.
There we go.
Arsh, how's it going, man?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. We're doing well. Walk us through those 12 assists. Your start to the season. How's it been for you?
Each one, break it down.
Yeah, break each one down.
Break each one. No, it's been good. I think the guys have been pretty happy too. I think we've had a pretty solid start, but it's been a good start for us, I think.
Absolutely. And Arsh, you're leading the league right now in points in the AHL. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, it's pretty rewarding, I think. That's obviously it's nice to hear, but yeah, I got to be humble and I got to give the respect to my teammates. They've helped me a lot and the staff.
Absolutely. I know one thing that I've noticed from watching you play this season is something that Ryan Johnson talked about at the end of the year. He said in the offseason, it's going to be a massive one for you, build some lower body strength and be able to gain some speed. I think we're seeing that this season. Do you feel quicker out on the ice after what you did this summer?
Yeah, for sure. I think the staff had a good idea of what I needed to work on and was able to train with them. And coming into the season, I think I had a little bit more confidence. So it's a good recipe to have a good start. So it's been really good.
Arsh, we talked a lot about your development as a player last season, just from the start of last season to the end of last season. But from the end of last season to now, it looks like you've taken another step. Walk me through that. Like, what's that all been like, your development?
Yeah, I think coming in the first year, I think there's a lot to learn when you first come in, how everybody kind of works and what you got to work on and how good everybody really is. And there's a lot of men out here playing, and coming in at 21, it can be tough. But I think I was able to kind of adjust throughout that season and kind of find my footing and kind of was able to finish the season strong. And coming into the summer, I knew that I had to work on some things, get a little bit faster, stronger. And I knew I can kind of play with my head at kind of the same speed. I like to think the game really well. So I was able to kind of get everything together to kind of get ready for this season. And I think I've shown a little bit of a step into the start of this season, and hopefully I can find some consistency.
You were one of the players that we saw get an extended look in training camp. What did that mean to you? And was there anything you learned just from being in that position for longer?
Yeah, that's something I didn't, kind of expect coming into the camp, knowing that they kind of wanted to take a good look at me. But when I was there, I was able to, kind of learn from my teammates and my line mates. I know I was able to play with Suter and Garland, and those are two hell of good players. So kind of seeing how they play and how they work, it was nice to work with them for a couple of weeks, and then I think it helped me throughout the start of the season, playing at their pace and kind of seeing what it takes.
Arsh, we're seeing this season in the AHL. I'm seeing flashes of what you looked like in the WHL when you were absolutely dominant in that league. Are you starting to feel that the confidence is just helping you like on ice when you guys are having like a 90-second possession in the offensive zone? That seems to be like when you're cooking at it the most. Like, is that something that's coming from confidence in this league?
Yeah, for sure. I think my 20-year-old year, I was pretty confident, and I was able to get some chemistry with my line mates, and I think I'm starting to build that with Amon and with Drizzy. We've had some good chemistry these last couple of games, and just being confident, being able to trust them, and I think that's why our line's been doing pretty solid so far. I know we're missing a couple guys, but I think we're doing a pretty good job right now.
mentioned you guys are missing a couple of guys, but I know that a lot of the young guys are running this team right now. It seems like there's been a shift, and I look at lineups every night when I'm watching who you guys are playing against. And I'm like, man, you guys have a much younger roster. Like, what's that like to know that you guys not only have one of the youngest rosters in the AHL, but you guys are looking like one of the better teams a lot of those nights as well?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a good opportunity for a lot of our guys to kind of showcase what they can do. I think it's kind of what Jeremy's been saying, that it's a good opportunity for a lot of guys to step up. We have a little bit of adversity with all the injuries that are going on, but I think it's something, that we can hit head on. I think we have a good enough team to, be able to come and play every night. So it's been good for the guys to, get an opportunity to play, but hopefully we can get back to healthy again.
We saw a tragedy in the sport last week. WHL comes out and announces mandatory neck guard protection. What's your take on that all? Because we've been asking guys at the NHL level. We know hockey players are creatures of habit. So, obviously there's pros and cons, but like, what's your kind of take on the whole situation there with neck guards?
Yeah, I think that tragedy was for sure a wake up call for the whole hockey world. I think neck guards should be a little bit more common in the game. I think it's starting to happen now. So there's a few NHLers and a couple of AHL teams or players that are wearing it, and I think it should be a player's choice if they want to. And I think it can be a little bit take a little bit of time to get accustomed to, so I can understand why players want to wear it. But I think if you want to wear it, it's a pretty good idea. I think you might see me wearing one if we get a chance, maybe.
Absolutely. Arsh, I want to ask about Nikita Tolopilo, who's come over here from the Allsvenskan. And I got to ask, what's it like shooting on a guy that's that big in practice? How much do you get to kind of work on hitting those tight corners? It feels like this guy takes up the whole damn net when he's in there.
Yeah, he's a hell of a player. I think he's had a pretty good start to the season. I think someone we can trust ourselves on. He's played some really good hockey, and I think he's also a really good guy. He's one of my good buddies. So when I see him around the rink, I'm able to kind of have some banter with him. So it's been nice having him around, and I think he's gonna have a great season.
He's quiet with us in the media when I've talked to him, but I hear he's one of the funnier guys in the room. Like, does he just take a little bit to crack open, or what?
Yeah, he's a funny dude. I think that's why I like him a lot. He's got pretty solid English as well, so he's a good guy, and then it's always fun to to mess around with him, and he's a hell of a goalie as well.
So we talked to Willanen last week. He said you were one of the funniest guys in the room, said you had a pretty dry sense of humor. We also asked him about the Halloween costumes. He said Vinny Arsenault had the worst one by a country mile last year. Who had the worst Halloween costume this year when you guys were on the road?
You know what? We actually didn't do any Halloween celebration this time around. We were playing that night, but no. Willie's a funny dude. I think he runs that locker room pretty well, and it's a lot of fun when he's in the dressing room. So I appreciate him telling me that.
I think I remember hearing that Jack Rathbone was the locker room DJ. Has a new guy had to take over or step up to the plate this season?
Yeah, I think Jack was the DJ for sure. I think Tristan or Nealer's been hurt. He's the DJ. Sometimes it's been Sass so far. So Sass has done a good job running.
And I know last year we had some fun with your guys' win song, One Step at a Time. Is there something can you take us inside the locker room and let us know if you have a new win song this year? Or is that something you just got to kind of work through naturally as the year goes on?
Yeah, I think we're still testing the waters. There's a few songs, but I think next time you hear from us, I think you'll have a clear answer for that.
Okay, a couple more wins, and then we'll check back with you, Arsh. Appreciate you jumping on the show. Hey, Diwali weekend this weekend here for the Abbotsford Canucks. How excited are you to get those jerseys back on and have a fun night there on Saturday night?
Yeah, it should be a good time. I think we'll probably have some cool jerseys to wear for warm up, and I think good crowd, and there should be some cool events going on in between the periods. It's always a fun time having some cool events.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to seeing that Saturday night. The jerseys look, I don't swear on the show, but you know what I want to say. That and then awesome. They look amazing. So Arsh, appreciate you taking the time today. Continue to have good success in the AHL, man. And I know we'll see you in the NHL here pretty soon, by the way that you're playing right now. So thanks, Arsh.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
There he is. Arshdeep Bains joining us from the Abbotsford Canucks, leading the AHL in points. Big weekend this weekend. They're back for the next 2 weeks. The Abbotsford Canucks are. So I wonder what that win song is going to end up being in the end.
He said next time we talk to him, we'll have an answer.
They got to get a couple of those wins, and we'll see. Osnuk asked, "What is the Abbotsford goal song?"
Holiday,
which is a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good track out there.
Almost said
I
something
think they
else.
got a couple songs that they can run up there. I think throwing Creed out there. That's my call.
Their reunion tour. Did you see that the Rangers hadn't lost a game since Creed announced
Listen,
the
Creed's
reunion
hot in
tour?
the sports world right now. If
Yeah.
you played higher by Creed after a Vancouver Canucks goal, come on.
Yeah, that's true. That's a
Oh.
good one. We didn't even think of that.
No, I like that. I think
Well, I mean,
goal
you
song-
thought of it.
la 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 la. I get you get the chant, but I think that song was used so much in some bad Canucks times. I think it's time to turn the page. You got a new captain. You got this team. It's running well. Give me some Creed. Take me higher.
Give me some Creed. Take me higher.
Yeah.
Okay. Quickly, let's get to this.
Yeah.
Are you still alive in the Wendy's Daily Face-Off Survivor Pool?
No,
'Cause I am.
No Wendy's today. BC Lions.
No, I'm just telling you
Oh,
that
no,
I'm still alive.
No, I'm not on there.
Oh, okay. I won yesterday.
DOA, dead on arrival.
I'm good. I'm still in. I'm still surviving. Check it out. It's good stuff. Okay, BC Lions. Let's go.
Bring
BC
the noise.
Lions.
Fill the dome. Home playoff game this Saturday. People are talking about BC Place today. They can't stop talking about these things at BC Place, these events at BC Place, and all they're talking about is the BC Lions this Saturday. That's all the talk about BC Place right now. Nothing else. Nothing else in the news today about BC Place. Nothing. No events at BC Place aside from the home playoff game on Saturday, November 4th at 3:30. Tickets are on sale now at bclions.com. Peep this, Quads. Riz this out. Quads, you and Harm can riz this. They start just at $30, and kids 17 and under can get in for just 15. And then all you guys can riz it out at the game. All you young bucks, you guys can BC Lions this weekend. No one else. There's nothing else big going on. No news at BC Place aside from the BC Lions this weekend. You know I love my Lions games.
I'm excited. I'm very excited to get to that game.
Yeah.
Someone said the Whitecaps are playing as well, which I
good for
okay.
them.
Yeah, good for the Whitecaps.
Mhm.
BC Lions. Be sure to go check them out.
Playoffs, baby.
Yeah, playoffs.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry about the BC Lions? Because I don't.
Nope.
You know what else I don't worry about? Cooking dinner or running to the store. I let it all come to me with DoorDash. It's time
Ding
for
dong.
anyone else. Presented by DoorDash.
Ding dong. How many times I got
I need it every time. It's our listeners' chance to get involved and hit us up in the YouTube live chat. And it's also our listeners' chance to get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more. That's right. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more with code NATION25.
Sniper says they open up the upper bowl at BC Place. Good to
That's
hear.
where I'm sitting. I like to sit in the upper
You
bowl.
like the upper
It's
bowl,
my
yeah.
favorite place to sit.
'Cause you don't like talking to people.
Dude, you go to the upper bowl, you got to row to yourself, basically,
Mm.
usually. Then you go get all the vendors are open. There's no lineups
Oh,
for
up top?
anything up top.
There
Yeah,
you go.
but there's tons of lineups downstairs. You go up top.
Crown, yeah.
Yeah. Get whatever. Yeah.
We're going to have some Crown tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That bottle behind you there. Hold it
Yeah.
up. Put your hand back there. Hold it up. Right there. Nice job. Yeah.
That's code NATION25 for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Offer valid in Canada, subject to change. Terms, of course, do apply. Okay.
Anyone else? Where's
Anyone
that Grady?
else?
You got the grab, or did he already run it? I might have
Yeah,
missed
he
it.
ran. He's
He
got
ran
it.
already?
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Grady's
is
doing it.
great.
He's doing
Yeah,
it.
Grady's doing an awesome job. Okay. People are asking about the goal song. A lot of chatter about the goal song. Does anybody else think that the goal song should be that Tick Tick Boom song by the Hives? You know the one?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm on the Creed train. Okay.
Harmon
Until
likes
they
that
give it
one.
a shot. Do a trial week. Maybe that's something I can do when I get in there.
Oh, this is a great
I'll go
question.
talk to the right people there.
From Kyle.
Yeah.
What are you going to miss the most and miss the least of having Chris as the co-host?
Kyle, that's you don't know who Kyle is, but you've met him 5 times.
I know Kyle.
Yeah, okay. Well, you keep saying you don't know who this guy
Oh,
Kyle
I
is.
never say that. It's Kyle Alamwala. I know him.
Okay. You met him a few times, yet.
Yeah.
And you'll see him on Friday too.
Sweet. Okay.
Yep.
What am I going to miss the most and miss the least of having you as a co-host?
That's a great question.
What am I going to miss the most? I don't think I'll be able to do the and it's a bit of a bit, obviously, but like I can't check out with Harmon. Like when Harmon's talking, for you, it's like a joke we have. Like if I talk goalies, you check out. If you talk prospects, I check out. That can't happen anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's not like
it's
Harmon's gonna
business
bring
only.
anything
Yeah.
up that I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna shut off my brain for 2 minutes because you're gonna just talk for 2 minutes straight. So I think
Hey, am I allowed to check out, or do I have to be in the whole show? How does that
Nope.
work?
You gotta be here, Grady. You gotta be here.
Okay. All right. Just want to clarify. Thank you.
So I'll probably miss that the most. Miss the least of having you as a co-host. Honestly, it's not really your fault, but like doing the show in your apartment, I'm gonna miss that the least. The new studio
It's actually further away, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also an actual studio, and it's gonna look like an actual.
I don't know if
program.
the new studio is going to be able to let you be able to make Annie's.
I think it will.
They don't have a microwave there, so you can't warm up. They don't.
I think they've got some stuff for me.
They don't have a microwave there.
I think I'll manage, Chris.
Okay.
We'll get you a microwave, Quads.
There
Don't
you
you
go.
worry. That's what a good producer does. Takes care of his hosts.
They got a lot more beer over there.
Yeah. Anyways,
for the 1:30 show.
Yeah, I don't know actually. I don't know what I'll miss the least. I like working with you. We have fun and joke around a lot, but I'll miss working with you. But
Ron's got a great question. Does that mean no more baseball talk?
No, definitely I'm gonna still talk baseball.
What's Harmon gonna do? Harmon hates baseball too. I respect.
So do you.
Yeah, that's true. But at least what's Harmon gonna say?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you say? You don't add anything to the baseball conversation.
No, I try and subtract from the baseball conversation.
Well, Harmon gave it to Aaron and I pretty good about the Phillies and Braves. So Harmon does get involved. Harmon actually had a good little.
Y'all have fun.
Anyways, I am very excited to work with Harmon, and that's why I'm kind of not okay, it sounds bad, but I'm not sad that you're leaving. I'm excited for you, and I'm very excited for what's to come without you.
Right.
It's not like
it doesn't sound the nicest thing.
It doesn't sound nice, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm excited for you and I'm excited for the show as well. And I know you're excited for the show. It's just not like oh no, like what are we gonna do without Chris? Like, we know what we're gonna do without you.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be good. Like, we're excited.
It only took 7 hires for you guys to fill the roles that I was doing. No, but Jeff's a huge addition to the Canucks Army too. I know that's gonna be massive.
Yeah.
Help with the reporting.
Also, Grady likes baseball, I'm pretty sure. So Karan's asking Grady, please save us from the baseball chat. And Grady's nodding. So
yep. Go Jays. Canada's team, right?
He's okay. Now we're gonna have a whole different thing. We'll get to it later. I should also mention
148 days till opening day.
Me, Grady, and Harmon in studio on Monday. So it's gonna be a totally new look. And then we're gonna have new cameras, it looks like, coming by Wednesday, Thursday, maybe a week. We'll see. But it's going to be a new look on that day, on Monday, and then it's going to be a new look. And I'm really excited. Amal Delic, our fearless leader, has plenty of plans for us on that side, and I'm just very excited.
You guys got a good one there with Amal.
Yeah,
we got. Canucks Combo's in a great spot. The fact that I'm leaving it. My last show is going to be tomorrow, but I tell you, like with Grady, Amal, Harm. I mean, you're still here, but
your name's already off the logo. Look,
is it?
Yeah, look at the logo. Quads and not behind you. Quads and Harmon in front of you, on the top.
Freaking green screen.
DoorDash.
Grady, the goddamn DoorDash. Oh yeah, look at that. It is a new logo.
It says Quads and Harmon.
Interesting. See, that was actually the beginning of the end for me. Canucks Conversation. When my name got bumped from Faber and Quads to Quads and Faber, that's when I started making calls. Because I said, what the hell happened here?
Oh man.
I'm not sure that was supposed to go live today, but we're rolling with it, boys.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, wow. But as soon as I got pushed to the freaking 2-hole, I was done. I started making calls after that. A lot of people ask me, "What's up? Why is the show called Quads and Faber now?"
I made some calls. Yeah,
it happened.
And then you made some calls right after.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, we've got one show left together.
Question: no more green screen at the new studio, eh?
No, we have an actual studio. We don't need to hide a bedroom.
I've just been asking for that for the last year and a half.
Well, I mean, we've got to hide a bedroom back here, so of course we have a green screen, which is really
when we first started. Remember, we had the camera that shot out of the studio. That was really cool. That was really cool. I like that. And then the big bosses, Nation Network, said, "Nope, that's it for that."
Didn't it keep falling down?
No, it fell down a couple times. Not live.
And those damn bosses said we can't have a camera falling down from the ceiling every show.
Yeah, they won't. I still remember the camera facing out, and you guys won't have this at the new studio, but that one time that guy came by and was cleaning the windows, and I thought it was really funny.
Was so
and then he
funny.
was here for like 5 minutes directly in front of me here.
In your eye line.
Oh, I didn't like that. And he kept looking at me, and I kept trying to look away, and then we made eye contact. I'm trying to do a show with
Cleans the window while making eye contact.
You were at home, and the whole time he's just like looking at me like, man, I could do this window. I wouldn't go outside and do it. I'll tell you that. But like if I'm cleaning from the inside, I can get that done in a minute. He was there for about 5 looking at me like
it's probably so cold up there.
Well, they like to do in the summers and stuff
they
too,
should,
right?
Yeah.
They do in the summers. They clean the windows.
Yeah.
But the windows get cleaned themselves. Like the rain hits it, right? I always say that about the car.
That's not how that works
You don't
at
got to
all.
clean the car that much because it's the rain's so much here. You don't even got to clean your car when's the last time you taken your car to the car wash? You have a white car too, so you got to take that car needs to go to the car wash more often. I guess.
I had this debate with something. Don't black cars show dirt more than white cars do?
I don't know. I would think that a white car would.
No, I think it's black cars. They show dirt more than white cars.
Maybe
do.
less than a shine, but I think dirt and like just like the when it's hot in the summer and you got all the dust. I think the white probably you could be. I think you're not that far off, but I think that the white cars would show.
I do take my I hand
more.
wash my car.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I go to the car wash sometimes, but usually I hand wash. I do a good job with the hand wash. I like to. It's a nice activity. You go out, you bring the hose. You know how it works.
Yeah.
Black cars definitely show more scratches. As someone who used to work auto detailing,
you
really notice them more. Yeah.
And people in the chat are saying black cars definitely show more dirt and black cars get dirty the easiest.
Yeah, without a doubt. Because it kind of creates like a grayish, dirty film on top.
Yeah.
Whereas like a white car, you don't notice as much. The gray cars, like you really don't notice. So if you ever want to get a car that doesn't look as dirty, get a gray car.
Okay.
What's the most common color of a car, do you think?
Black.
Black car?
I think so. It's got to be black.
It's hitting the streets right now. Yeah, probably black cars.
I see a lot of white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay,
Just looked
black
out the window.
and whites like aren't. That's
10, 11,
not technically a color, right? Is that a thing? Right? It's like a shade, black and white. They're not really a color. Is that a thing? That's a thing, right? You went to school. But I think like the most common color of car. Do you think it's red? I think it's red.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? It's got to be red.
Yeah.
I think in the 90s it might have been that dark green. Remember the dark green? You wouldn't know. You weren't born in the 90s.
No, I've seen those dark greens,
but
though.
the dark green, like I'm thinking like a Pontiac Sunfire. A lot of those dark greens. A Ford Taurus. A lot of dark greens.
Got some orange down. Oh, it's a taxi.
Yeah, it's a taxi. There are orange cars. Yep.
Okay. Hell of a Shot wants me to take a shot of Crown. Should we? Why not?
I got to go to work tonight, so I can't.
Okay.
I'm going to do one
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
What are you going to work? What do you mean?
I'm doing rink wide tonight.
So? We're doing the show.
If I take a shot at 2 o'clock and I'm expected to be on air at 10 p.m., there ain't no chance I'm not slurring my words when I get up.
Fair enough. These guys are evil people. Okay. What do we got to do? Betway?
No, 4 wins. Game day at 4 wins.
Oh, yeah. It's actually a contest day, too. It's time for our little contest courtesy of our friends over at 4 Wins Brewing. Vancouver is playing San Jose tonight. We want to know who's going to score the first goal for Vancouver. And if you nail it, you could win a $25 gift card to the 4 Winds Tap Room.
Nobody's won this thing yet, have they?
I don't know. Located at 72nd and River Road in Delta. Enter by following us on social media. Keep an eye out for today's show clip and comment who you think will light the lamp and score the first goal tonight. Winners will be contacted directly. Check us out at Canucks Army or at Canucks Convo on Twitter, at CanucksArmy.com on Instagram, and Canucks Army on Facebook. And make sure you ask about the 4 Winds Light Lager at your local liquor store or have some delivered to your front door through the online shop at 4windsbrewing.ca.
The thing, and I don't think you mentioned the name. You have mentioned in the past and let it slip, but Trevor Martins as well with Nation Network, right?
Yes.
He's doing a great job kind of running the whole show like he did back in the 1040 days. T-Mart.
Yep.
We love T-Mart. He does great work.
We do love T-Mart.
And I think he's the one that might even contact you if you're aware.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
I think that's the way
Look at that. Grady holding up the 4 Winds Light Lager.
You guys better get here quick after the show because I'm not sure these are lasting.
Oh, I'll be there at 7 o'clock. Me and Jeff are gonna be hanging out in there.
I'm coming right out.
If I start taking
shots
get
the empties
now, and I get there and there's 2 flats of this there, what am I supposed to do?
I hear you.
I'm only a man. Okay, I can't control. I'm not a god. I can't control myself like that.
Okay,
we'll give you some empty cans. You can take them back to the recycling.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I got you.
Show up on your first day with the Canucks with a bunch of 4 wins.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Betway, get us out of here.
Betway. Here we go. We got another banger of a Betway bet of the day here. Betway. Can't remember it. Gonna need it here, Grady. Betway bet of the day.
That's a full question. There it is.
Vancouver Canucks to win tonight on the money line. So they just got to win. Over 6.5 total goals in the game. That's how many quads?
7
or more. And JT Miller is going to talk around town. Didn't talk to the media. Got benched the other night. 39 seconds the other night. And now I think he's going to score tonight. I think that's going to be what happens, man. That's the way the season's going right now.
People
Any
want the
question?
Burt,
Think about it. Connor Garland at the start of the season. Oh, is he getting traded? Is he getting traded? Who scores the first goal of the season for the Vancouver Canucks?
Connor Garland.
Connor Garland.
Off that beautiful saucer from
It's bright in there at your place. I thought Burt
yeah,
liked it in the dark.
so here's this. Check this out.
Riz this.
We set up the Christmas tree last night.
Yeah.
And there needed to be room for the Christmas tree. And we didn't have Burt at Christmas last year. So we put up the tree and Burt's crate got the bump. Burt's crate is just in a different spot of the apartment. So there's a little more light.
Karan's question, they have color on? I thought it was black and white before.
No, that was a night vision. That's if it's very dark in the crate.
That's
The
the problem.
light, it's night vision. But there's enough light in the crate that it doesn't need to be on right now. So it's automatic. But yeah, Burt actually, someone said Birdie's sad. Birdie's super happy. Burt actually, this morning, my mom popped by and Burt loves my mom.
Yeah,
like,
Burt loves everyone.
He loves everybody. That's true. But he really, really loves my mom. And Burt was on cloud 9. They were playing fetch this morning.
Oh, nice.
He had a whale of a time as I was doing all the Sekeres and Price announcement stuff.
Betway.
Okay.
Betway.
Yeah, 19 plus to play if you choose to play. Please play responsibly. We'll
Is
wrap it up
Hartman
there.
taking over the bets?
No, I haven't talked to him about this. I think Grady will, because Grady actually does betting, and Grady might actually be able to.
Grady's going to be in my DMs trying to get the AHL
sweet
picks. Yeah,
I don't think so. I think Grady's got it on his own.
Oh no, me and Grady have talked about the AHL bets.
Yeah. Okay. We'll close it out there for my co-host Chris Faber.
One more ride
show.
tomorrow.
One more ride. One final ride tomorrow.
Not sure how tomorrow's show's going to go. Hopefully the Canucks win, then we can just vibe into it. But we're going to do some damage to that bottle of Crown tomorrow. I'm putting it in the freezer. So, and I got those big, huge ice cubes.
I was
right?
going to take it with me to. Okay. Anyways, we'll talk after.
No, you're not taking it with
All
you.
right. For my co-host Chris Faber and our technical producer Grady Sass, my name is David Quadrelli. Thank you so much for listening to an episode of the Canucks Conversation.
Woo.
You won't find any grand gestures or flashy displays of generosity here. $1 million donations or names on a hospital ring. That's not the only way generosity lives. It doesn't need money or an audience or even acknowledgement. It just needs good people to be good to people. There's no one way to be generous. There are endless ways. And there's a crown for every one of them.
Canucks Conversation with Quads and Faber. New episodes every weekday, 1:30 across the board, except for Wednesdays, 1 o'clock. We'll see you there live on the Canucks Army YouTube channel. For more information, visit CanucksArmy.com.
How about keep it to a thank you, Jim?